Hey Internet, my name is Abby and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program on Wings. We are still in orbit around Kerbin with our asteroid we've captured in one of the previous episodes, and in the last episode, at the end of last episode, I did an inclination change of our trajectory so that we are almost at the same inclination as the Moon. And we are only 1 degree off, so at first I like to add a new maneuver node. And this time it will be just a very short burn, hopefully, because there are two things I like to do. At first, I like to change the inclination a bit so that we have no inclination at all. So very carefully, like 0.0, very nice. And the next thing is, I like to lower our trajectory. I think then I need to, like this, around here, no, like here, okay, exactly. And this is good because I have observed something very special, and yeah, I will talk about this in about 9 minutes, no, not 9 minutes real time, but just after we have finished the burn. So at first I think, how much fuel do we have? I think we have enough fuel to complete what I have planned for today's episode. So at first we need to start looking for our maneuver node. I hope I can find it very quickly because if you remember, over the whole asteroid redirect mission session, it was all the time a quite harsh fight to get the thing turned around, and you can see how the thing starts to wobble around, especially at the connection point of the two docking ports, of the two junior docking ports. And yeah, so this puts a lot of stress onto my spacecraft, but after so many burns, and especially the 7 minutes burn at the end of last episode, it has survived it, so I think it should be still able to complete this turn. And yeah, at this point, especially with this heavy payload, I wish again there would be some indication on the nav ball that I would know in which direction I have to turn to find the maneuver node, because there it is. Because currently it's just guessing for me, and I hope that the maneuver node will at some point pop up, but it's so... Whoa. Be stable, calm down spacecraft. Durdo is enjoying the ride, Sidram, my hero, is also enjoying the ride, Bering is also in awe, but I don't think that is really great. Oh, they're coming right across Kerbal Space Center, so they can wave down to them, and they can send them some greetings and some selfies with themselves and the asteroid or so they can send this back. But now we want to have, or we have a different task and a different goal for today's episode and for today. And here the mission goes on, our asteroid redirect mission goes on, and now we have finally we found the maneuver node. Very nice. Okay, 7 minutes. Let's do this. Let's do a quick time warp that we're getting closer to it. And I'm not quite sure, 74 meters per second delta V doesn't sound so much, but I think I will start doing it right now to see how long the burn will take. Let me accelerate. Here it was quite a good decision, about 40 seconds, like now. Okay, now let's throttle up again. Okay, let's do this burn to change again a little bit of our trajectory, and I should enable RCS again to have a better control over my spacecraft and the attached payload, the asteroid, the huge and giant rock. And luckily I have also enough monopropellant from my RCS thrusters, so I can all the time keep the thing straight, hopefully, and control it a little bit better. And again, it's like in the previous episodes, a huge wrestle with the rock, because, well, in the last episode I undocked from it and I redocked and I targeted the center of mass, but maybe the center of mass is at a different spot. Although the marker was directly in the center I aimed for. But yeah, I'm not quite sure where the issue is, that I still have to fight with it. Maybe it's not completely the center of mass, or I'm not sure. Somewhere there is a problem. And here, now I'm still fighting to get things straight and to get my burn done. I hope I can do this. Only a few meters per second to go. And let's... Come on, come on, come on. Let's cut the engines. Very nice. Okay. So, close the maneuver node, disable RCS. What have we done? Okay, we are still tumbling a bit around, but this is okay. The ascending and descending node at 0.0, this is pretty amazing. And now our trajectory brings us directly to the trajectory up to the moon, and this is pretty amazing, especially if we are setting here a maneuver node. Then we can add an orbit to the maneuver node. So after we are at this point, we have our closest approach right 1/4 away from us, or one quarter away from our closest approach. If we add, because now this is really amazing, if we add one thing, then we are over here, the moon is over here when we arrive again at the moon's position. And come on, when we add another orbit, then we are almost there. So at this case, we just have to adjust a tiny bit our trajectory, so that we can have a rendezvous. And in this case, in 1 day and 7 hours, we could be, let me see, no, let me turn maybe this direction. We can, as you can see over there, have an encounter with the moon. Yeah, with just a tiny additional burn in 1 day and 7 hours, we can then have a rendezvous with the moon, and here, an encounter with the moon. And this would mean we can store this thing around the moon, and I hope we have then enough. This tumbling around isn't really helpful currently. I hope you come to a rest at some point. I hope you will finally find a good position and come to a rest, that we can do then the burn. Because currently, as you can see, due to the fact that the thing is shaking around, my burn, or the estimated amount of delta V, is going back and forth, and also the estimated burn time. But I think at the point when, after 1 day and 7 hours, the thing should hopefully have come to a stop, and I hope that my control surfaces have done this. So let me just do a short quick save, and then now it's time to do two orbits around Kerbin or so, 2 times up to the moon and back. And here, let's do this, let's speed up. And here, I think at some point I should aim for the maneuver node, so that I can find a good spot. Okay, now we are drifting out to the altitude of the moon, to the orbit of the moon, and yeah, it's like we are flying twice to the moon, or 3 times up to the moon. And at some point then, we will be able to have, as you have seen in my prepared maneuver node, the option to have the encounter with the moon, and then we can do our maneuver, or do a burn, so that we get captured by the moon. And then it's time, or at the moment, that we have to adjust a little bit our that we have to have a look at our amount of fuel left, because we need also to return back to Kerbin. But yeah, this is coming up next, and then we can decide whether we have to send up another mission up to the moon, or to adjust a little bit the trajectory of our spacecraft. There we had our flyby. I hope these flybys don't act as a gravity assist. Wait, let me just, at this point, what was this? What was this? Why are you starting to tumble? What was this shaking? Okay, I think maybe due to the fact that we are more and more losing fuel, my spacecraft itself gets lighter and lighter, but the rock as such keeps his weight. And in this case, maybe it's also the fact that it's getting more and more complex to control the thing. And I just want to go to the maneuver node. I just want to go over to my maneuver node. So come on, let me see. What? Oh, okay. Currently the apoapsis hasn't changed, although we had our closest encounter with Kerbin at our close flyby. Okay, but somehow the amount of delta V is changing. This is really strange. Well, we will Oh, now it's freaking totally out. Okay. Well, we will see when we are arriving at the maneuver node what we really have to do. Maybe I should... Ah, this is now bad that I was aiming for this. I should... Now we have to do... When we were at our closest encounter, I think I will change the maneuver node and will bring it to the periapsis. I think this could be much better due to the obverse. Now I got it, to the obverse effect. So in this case, let me just do another time warp. This was maybe a little bit a waste of time to adjust for this. Now somehow the burn was doubled in its amount of delta V. This is pretty strange. Okay, I think we are now reaching the apoapsis of our trajectory. So let us see this. And yes, now we are falling down. We were past the apoapsis. We are only 6 hours away from our burn. In this case, let me just do a stop again. And yeah, let me. Okay, I can hopefully get this again. Let me close this. And this is so strange. Okay, let me do this over here. What do I need to do? Do I need to increase this time, or do I need to... No. If I'm doing this way, I think it was this way. Yeah, it was this way. And now, why we don't have a trajectory indicated over there? I like to have a trajectory. Okay, this is good. 205. Nothing. Okay, 204 kilometers above moon surface. This is good enough. This is good enough. I hope we can do this. Okay, and this means... Oh no, this means another fight between spacecraft and rock to turn this thing around. I'm so sorry for this. Yeah, we need to wrestle again with the rock. But I hope once we are in moon orbit and once we have brought this to a stable orbit, where I like to have the thing, we can finally stop doing all these fights and we just can send something to attach to our docking port, and we don't need to move around the rock, because currently this is really the hard part, that we need to turn the thing around and it's not so friendly and reacting to my control inputs, but this looks quite nice right now. Okay, please remain like this, this is amazing, this is good as this is. And now 6 hours until we have the burn. Let me speed up. Okay, we are now speeding up and we are getting closer, and I have to make sure that I'm not overshooting, but at least my carbonauts are enjoying the ride. This is the most important thing. And 1 hour, less than 1 hour. Let's slow down a bit, because this is really important that I'm not overshooting my maneuver node. And of course we are doing it in the shadow of Kerbin. Okay, only 10 minutes out. 9 minutes, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, let's... Oh, we can do it in the daylight. Okay. I don't want to do any time warp. Oh, we maybe have an eclipse. This could be amazing. This could be really amazing. We have to see. Maybe we can really catch an eclipse. This would be really great. Okay, I need to focus and RCS and fire. Okay, it's a very short burn, so let me just watch it via the orbital map, so that I can cut the engines once I'm getting closer to, or once I have the moon encounter, because I don't want to overshoot. And at some point, you have seen this a lot in my previous episodes, there are issues with the maneuver node and the resulting trajectory, and in this case, yeah, let me just make sure that everything works as intended and as planned. And so I like to do the burn via in the orbital map, and I'm still a little bit fighting with the spacecraft and the space rock, and why is the thing decreasing and not moving around? And okay, there is something going on. We need to throttle up again a bit. Come on, please, please have the trajectory. Please establish the trajectory. Do me a favor and do what I want to. Come on, come on, come on. And. No, it won't do. It refuses to do what I want to have. We have a Muon encounter and a Muon escape, but we have no trajectory around the Muon. This is strange. Why do we have no indication? Okay, when we speed up, does this change something? No, speeding up doesn't change something at all. Slowing down gives us a little bit a trajectory, but not the one I was hoping for. Okay, now we get a trajectory this time. 305. I don't know if I have again to do the fight with the maneuver nodes, like in the no, it's getting bigger again. This is why do I have always to do burns twice with the asteroid redirect mission? We had so many fights as we wanted to rendezvous with the asteroid in the first place, and now I have to do again fights to get my encounter with the Muon. So I feel a little bit cheated by the mechanics. Maybe it's also due to the fact that the thing is all the time wobbling around and is not getting stable, and I'm not quite sure what this encounter is all about, because I have an encounter but I have no indicated trajectory. So orbital map, why are you doing this to me? Okay, the next burn. Okay, let's speed up again a bit in time. Maybe we can this time do what I want to have, that we have a trajectory, and now slow down and don't fall apart. Don't fall apart, spacecraft. Okay, we have to do now the next burn. And maybe, okay, let's throttle up, and let's fight again with the spacecraft. And please have the resulting trajectory I'm desiring. And don't screw anything up. Come on, go back to the maneuver node. Okay, there we have, there's a trajectory being established. And this is really not so easy as it looks like. So, okay. This is really a pain to deal with the asteroid. I'm so glad, or I'm so much looking forward that... Okay, now we have new... Maybe it was a... No, we had also a Muon escape, so it couldn't be a impact trajectory. So, here, I need to fight. Okay, somehow the maneuvers are and the trajectories are freaking out. And come on. Okay, now we have something. We have something over here. Hey, this is almost what I like to have. Okay, so we have 200 kilometers above Muon surface. This is good enough. I like to have the thing at a circular orbit around the Muon at 200 kilometers. And here, look at this. I was right. Look at this. We have a eclipse. We have really an eclipse of the a lunar eclipse of the sun. This is great. This is really great. So this is just amazing. This is really great timing. Where are the... Hey, maybe we can catch this even out of... If you're looking out of your window, and if you... No. Ah, this is too bad. But you can see the rock. You can see the rock out of your window. But you can't see anything out of your windows. This is sad. But here we have an eclipse. Maybe we can get a total eclipse. Let me just speed things up a bit. Yeah, this is looking like we can have a total eclipse, almost like a total eclipse. Wow, this is amazing. Okay, now let's come to a stop. What is this? RCS is still on. Let's disable RCS. Look at this. We have a total eclipse. We have really a total eclipse. This is just great. We are aiming with a space rock up to the Muon, and the Muon is currently doing an eclipse. This is great. This is really a great coincidence. And yeah, this is amazing. Okay, this is really cool. I like this. I like this a lot. Okay. let's do a very short time warp so that we can enjoy a little bit longer the eclipse until the sun is shining fully again. And then I will speed up again so that we can have our rendezvous with the moon or our encounter with the moon and change our sphere of influence up to the moon. Okay, now the moon and the disk of the moon is moving out of the sun. This is pretty amazing. This is really amazing. And yeah, I think in a very short amount of time we should have the full sunshine again, and the moon will disappear in the bright light of the sun. So this is really great. This looks cool. Maybe I should have speed up a little bit more, but now if I'm now pressing the full speed button, then I think the moon will just jump out and we have bright sunlight, and we miss this point. We miss this point, and this was great. This was really great. Okay, let's enable the indications again, and we have our moon encounter in about 4 hours. So let me just add a maneuver node over there, and okay, let's watch Kerbin. Oh, there's Kerbal Space Center again. We can send again another selfie from ourselves and the asteroid back home. And now let's aim for the moon. Let's aim for the moon. 1 hour out, or about 2 hours out. Now only 1 hour out, and half an hour, and sphere of influence change, and thank you maneuver node, and we have moon periapsis of 224. We can adjust this once we arrive there. Okay, we come also directly across our moon base. In 1 hour and 48 minutes we will have, let me just bring this right over here, we will have, oh no, I expect something bad. I hope we have enough fuel to do this. Maybe we just can get this thing captured and then we have to abort because we need at some point to return. Okay, 215, 208, 303, 200. Let's make it a little bit more, 201, this is good enough. It says about a 3-minute burn. But we are now around the moon. This means we can do a quick save, of course, and Sidram EVA. Switch on your lights and start to. We want this time get a sample from the ice side of our rock. As we have discovered in the last episode that our rock is half of that our asteroid is half of rock and half of ice. Now we want to get something an ice sample, so let me just float to it and take sample. Sample from asteroid GWD 694 while in space high over the moon. You collect a sample of the asteroid. Recovery 60 signs. Okay. The amount of signs is always the same, I think. It's always the same like in Kerbin, so it's not important that I bring this to a different celestial body. Bringing it to a different celestial body is just a challenge for myself, but I'm quite okay with it. And now grab and board. Okay, very nice, very nice. We still have the maneuver node, this is great. Okay, our fuel. I hope we have enough fuel. And okay. We want to slow down. In this case, I think, or I hope, I need to turn just retrograde in the hope to find my maneuver node. At least I hope this is what I need to do. Yeah, it is. There's a maneuver node coming up. This is great. Okay, and I think this, if it's really about 4-minute burn, then it will be again a time-lapse burn, where you can listen to some background music, and I will be just silent because this will take a while to slow the thing down again. And come on. This looks quite nice. Okay. Yeah, this is good. So 1 hour 46 minutes. Let's speed up again. to get closer to the moon, and let's slow down a bit. There we can see the moon somewhere around there, I guess is our... Okay, now we need to make sure that we aren't overshooting at 2 minutes or so. Okay, somewhere down there must be our... over this thing, over here, somewhere there is my moon base. I like to visit my moon base again. This could be also a great mission, to visit again the moon base and to do some experiments. I was once visiting it with the rover lander, and I'm thinking currently about a more greater moon exploration mission. So yeah, maybe we can do this in one of the next episodes, but currently we have to deal, let's enable RCS with the asteroid, and now it's time to throttle up. Okay, yeah, about 4-minute burn. I think you are already aware of the deal. I will be silent, I will bring in some background music, and I will just do a time-lapse out of the burn, and then we will speak us again once the thing is finished and hopefully captured by the moon. Okay, we are only 300 kilometers. We are getting closer. We are bringing our... We need to check the periapsis. So can I hopefully... Yeah, I can enable the numbers. And I want to bring down the periapsis to 200 kilometers. So I think this will be very, very fast. 218, 15, 14, and just a tiny bit of a burn. 201, 202. Can I... Just tiny little burns. Okay, 201 kilometer is good enough, and the apoapsis is a little bit higher. I like to bring down the apoapsis, so we need to fly out to the periapsis again. So let me just add a maneuver node, and before this, let me disable RCS. What about our fuel? We have some fuel left. I'm not quite sure if this fuel is good enough to return back to Kerbin, or if we need to send up some refueling mission to our redirect mission. I'm not quite sure. At first, we need now 46 minutes, but at least we are captured around the moon. We have almost a circular orbit. I like just to lower it by 20 kilometers. And yeah, we have an asteroid around the moon in a circular orbit, and this is pretty amazing. We made it. We have achieved what we want to achieve, and we are coming across our moon base. The moon base can maybe see us if they have some telescopes or something. So this is pretty cool. Okay, yeah, let me do the next time warp, as we can see the moon passing by. And one nice thing is, when I disable the indications, that at this altitude the moon is almost... No, we are getting a little bit close. Okay, the moon is almost fitting. A little bit too big for 200 kilometers, but we can almost see the full moon fitting inside the window. This is cool. This is almost cool. Well, it's a little bit too big, but this is great, and I still like to keep it at 200 kilometers. So, okay, we are 20 minutes out. Oh no, we need to turn the thing completely around, because now we are aiming prograde. This is not good, this is not good. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's come to a stop here. Thank you, maneuver node. Okay, now, yeah, okay. Let's turn the whole thing completely around, because we need to aim retrograde. let me bring the thing, and yeah, 200 kilometers is, yeah, it's almost fitting. It's a little bit, well, the most top parts are a little bit cut off, but in the end we have almost a complete moon inside our window. This is amazing. And Sidram and Bering are a little bit scared and indifferent, but Dodo is happy. At least Dodo's happy. This is good. This is really good. Okay, let's turn around. Come on, we have almost made it. We have almost made it. You can do this. Come on, come on, come on. And now please come to a stop. This is really nice of you that you are doing some kind of cooperation. Although you are giving me a very hard life. And let me have these numbers out. And ours, yes. And let's throttle up a bit, because now I like to lower down the Mun apoapsis, also to about 200 kilometers. And just a little bit, 205, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop right here, 201 to 201. Okay, we made it, We have now, as you can see here, we have a circular orbit. We have 201 kilometers and about 400 meters, and 200 kilometers and or 201 kilometer. So about a circular orbit of our asteroid. Yeah, we made it. We have an asteroid orbiting around the moon, and this was a successful mission. This is amazing. This is really great. Okay, and we have a tiny amount of fuel left, but we are also at the end of today's episode. I hope you liked this transfer of our moon, of our asteroid up to the moon, and I hope you like this experiment. Now we have finished this, and yeah, now I can think about something to dock to the asteroid, to the docking port, after we have brought this to its final orbit. And let me just do one thing. I want to do a crew report. We are in high space over the moon. Yeah, this is the only thing I wanted to know. No, we are not in close space or near space, so in this case we can only bring back 3 experiments, but this is still good enough. And yeah, now we are at the end of today's episode. I hope you like this. And yeah, in this case, thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this, and in the next episode we will on the one hand return our redirect mission, and then we will think about doing other things like visiting our moon base, or maybe sending up something to the asteroid to dock to it. I don't know, we will figure this out. So until next time, I hope you will be joining me, and yeah, thank you so much for watching again. My name is Abby. See you!